Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to sew a jelly roll rug, and I'm just getting my camera in position here, and then I'm going to turn you guys on to the big screen here. I might tip you down just a little bit and pull you guys up on the big screen here. Let's see. Where am I? Home Stitchery Decor. And then this way I can see the comments up on the television. Sewing a jelly roll rug with me. Connecting to the live chat. We're connected. Yay. Hi, Ellen. Hello from Florida. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so yesterday we did a live and we cut out the jelly roll fabric using an AccuQuilt cutting system, and I told everybody I was going to be working like mad this week getting ready for Christmas markets in a few weeks, and that I would be here. And we kind of took a vote and said, hey, why don't I go live again tomorrow? Hi, Jennifer. And we'll actually sew a rug with those colors that I cut out yesterday. So if you missed yesterday's live, you can go back and watch it. It is how to cut fabric strips with the AccuQuilt cutting machine. So I bought fabric, basically 10 bolts of fabric, and then I cut enough of that fabric for 10 40 strip jelly roll rugs. So that's what we're going to sew up here today. I was only able to listen yesterday while driving, caught the last half hour or so. All right. Hello. Well, I'm glad you were able to catch the last half hour. I mean, that's not nothing, right? My camera's a little off. Do we care? Not really. Let's just get going on this. All right. So these are the colors that we're going to use. And this is, I believe, from Wilmington Prints. The main accent color is this orange. I bought 3 bolts of it, and I have a whole bunch of different products in this color line. Hello, Heather. Welcome. I'm glad you could make it. Let me get my drink because, oh, no, it's right here. I'm going to cough. I always cough if I'm talking too much. So today we decided not to have coffee, and we're just having a Coke Zero. And when I have coffee, it's always just decaf, which is sad, but true. Okay, so we're going to start off with my Singer Heavy Duty 4452 machine. It is a workhorse. It sews the tube really, really fast. And then we're going to switch over to my Quilt Ambition by Pfaff, a Quilt Ambition 635. And we're going to sew the zigzag for that. So to get started, take your first strip of fabric face up, so the right side up. You're going to place it left and right with your machine. Take your next piece of fabric, and it's going to be face down, and it's going to go top bottom on your machine. And you're just going to make a little rectangle like this, and then you're going to twist it, and you're going to sew a straight stitch on that diagonal. Heather, we're going to chat about your question there that you asked on the, well, comment actually, that you made yesterday on the community tab, or on the video. Can't remember where I saw it. But Heather yesterday was asking a question about, or making a statement about Shopify, and I am a Shopify affiliate. So I'm quite far along in my crafting journey. I have a book that I've wrote, which is on Amazon. I've been a Shopify affiliate for, gosh, three or 4 years now. So you have to have a pretty big following to do that. And I actually have participated in Shopify. Gosh, how would you say this? Like, they reach out to business owners looking for feedback on their products and services, and they do long-form interviews with you. They give you some credits on your accounts for providing feedback for them, and I've done that a couple of times with Shopify. So if you need Shopify and you're looking to start your business, I'll put a link in the video description, and you can sign up for Shopify through a link there. And I have lots of tutorials on my channel about how to start your Shopify business for crafters, because that's important, right? All right, so we're just gonna do the diagonal sewing here. I'm gonna sew a 30 strip rug today. And if you haven't been to any of my lives before, we try to answer any questions that people have a little bit of fun, do a little bit chit chat back and forth, maybe show off my dog who is currently napping underneath my table. She's pretty tired because we stayed up super late last night. And so the projects, and we go over what the what's available for members only. And sometimes we throw in more prize packages or prizes for that members only draw, which will be going on when we reach 150 paid members. Yes, that is super cool, isn't it? I have a whole bunch of different videos on this channel about business stuff. Do you know what Pinterest is, Heather? Have you heard of Pinterest? Anyone? Where are you guys all from today? I can't see how many people are watching right now, but we are sewing a fabric strip rug. This is not technically a jelly roll rug because we're not using a jelly roll. A jelly roll is a term trademarked by Moda for when they package their 40 strip bundles. They call them jelly rolls. Other people call them strip bundles. Roll-ups, roly-polies, 58 of you. Hello all. Hi, Steph. Okay, so Heather, with Pinterest, they have a scheduling app that works with their platform called Tailwind. And a lot of creators, small businesses, actually over 1 million businesses, big and small, use Tailwind to promote their products and services. So it's a scheduling app that allows you to post to Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. All your pins will show up on a schedule, and it helps grow your business. So years ago, I worked maybe 3 years ago now, 4 years. I'm still pretty involved with Tailwind, just to be clear. The CEO of Tailwind, his name's Danny Maloney. He's on my personal email list. That's how much I work with Tailwind. Anyway, I was a test company for Tailwind, running new AI technology for ads. And I worked with their team, for 6 months, probably solid, figuring out how to get their new technology to work for small businesses, and they needed a test company to do it with. I was one of 3 in the world that applied for the program. Well, actually, I think there was probably 10 that applied for the program and or got invited. In my case, I got invited to apply, and then I ended up being the only company that made it through to the end of what they needed us to do. And you can see me all over their blogs, Instagram posts, and things. And I have some videos here on my channel for that too. So that's a fun fact. So some of the ways that Tailwind works with Pinterest were actually a combination of their team and me making recommendations for how things could be better. So I still work with them pretty closely. When I published my book, they were some of the first people to know that I published the book. They will have a feature chapter in my next book, and I'll be working with their team this winter, end of September, beginning of October, and then through to the winter to get my new book published. We'll have an actual chapter on how that works. So a little bit about me. And if you're new here, that's not a brag. It's just I busted my ass for years to get to where I'm at. And I've made some really good connections as I've been going. And it's been fun and fascinating and inspiring. And I'm super proud to be where I'm at right now. And now I'm building my Facebook. I am not building Facebook, I'll tell you that. My YouTube channel membership. Facebook for me is a complete I just don't think I'm going to do it. So I do have a Facebook page with Home Stitchery Decor on it just so we can look legit, but I really don't care about it. I'd much rather connect with people on my YouTube channel. So, all right, so these strips are cut 2.5 inches wide. We're mitering the edges. So in case you just joined us, I'll show you guys here again. We've got one strip that goes left and right with the sewing machine. We lay it's face side up. We lay the next strip face side down to make a rectangle, and then we give it a pivot and we sew it on the diagonal. Now I always like to sew my strips with a couple of like back and forth stitches right at the beginning of it, and then this way when I'm making the tube, it's it just eliminates the strips maybe separating a little bit. So I always put in a couple stitches at the beginning and the end. And okay, we try not to if you guys are new here too, some of us have been here for a while, we don't respond to bots, any kind of not nice comments, harassment, any kind of things like that. So we do say hello, hello, but for the most part we just don't interact with anything like that and let them do their thing, promote the channel, and then they typically just go away. All right, so we've got 30 strips, and when we're done the sewing the diagonals, we're going to cut the little triangle scrap pieces of fabric on the back of that. So I have been wanting to do this color since I bought it last year, but I'm pretty diligent about doing what I have to do first and then doing what I want to do later. So, I didn't get to work with my pretty color until just recently because I was filling up all my other colors that were out of stock. And I did take quite a bit of time off this year. So now I'm playing catch up here for the next 5 weeks before I get into these Christmas markets. So it's go, 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 go. I love this machine for this part of the project. It's so super fast. It's got quite a bit of muscle, so it goes through these fabric tubes quite easily. We're going to use the Clover fabric tube maker, and we're going to use Pellon cotton batting with a scrim. And I've linked the tube maker to the video here. If you're in Canada, it's probably affordable to get it through me. If you're not in Canada, I don't recommend buying from my website because just the shipping to the United States is going to be crazy for something that you could probably get off of Amazon. But I did actually link my Amazon shopping list for every single thing that I use here to make the jelly rolls. So that's in the video description right now for anybody that needs it. Everything that we use, from the needles to the machine to the thread to the Clover tube maker, the purple thing that I stuff in the little tapered end at the end of sewing the rug, that's in the video description. Amazon link in the video description. All right, we're down to the end of it here. So this is the last strip that we're going to do. We're going to get a pretty good sized rug out of this. So cut this off. Get my little bowl that I always like to use. And today my other hamper is already full of tubes, so I'm going to use my plastic laundry hamper. And then later tonight I'll probably sew my other rugs round and round as well, because my other basket is full to the brim, is what it is. Full up. So I'm just cutting off, I just cut off the selvage end of the start of that. And now we're just going to take our scissors and cut this triangle off. And I just do a rough cut on it, give it a nice, you know, a good quarter seam allowance here. And we're going to do this for all 30. So the Singer Heavy Duty is great for some things and not so great for other things. Just letting you know. I use different machines for different reasons. And we are going to switch out the machine today. So this is going to sew the tube super fast. But it doesn't always do the zigzag as nicely as my my FAF that I just got. But I will have a link in the video description for the sewing machines as well. Once the video is done processing by YouTube, we'll put those in there. So yeah, we're just going through. We're going to snip off the little threads and then cut on the diagonal. Pretty simple. My husband's a carpenter, and he always says, you know, you have to have the right tool for the job. So start small. If you're starting, I'm assuming, Heather, that you're wanting to start a craft business because you've been here a lot watching all the videos. Start small with one project, nail it. Like, you get the urge when you're a crafter to start 50 things at once. Don't do that. Start one thing, you know, do it for a whole year. Get it down pat, get your resources, get your products, your supplies and everything. Research is the most effective way to get your supplies. Look at all kinds of videos for how to do it faster. Come up with your own ideas for how to do it faster, and then add on more products. And if I had taken that advice when I first started, I'd be a lot further ahead than I am. So I have mix and match products. The rugs are the product that I started with, and now I have tea towels, soup bowl cozies, dish drying mats, dishcloths, framed art, fridge magnets, soup bowl cozies, my own card collection, my own card design, like greeting card designs. So, all right, this doesn't take too long. This process is actually kind of fun for me. I kind of like this process. So we're just giving a snip here. Oh, I threw my scraps into the wrong bucket. Those will be out on the floor, and my little Cocker Spaniel will be eating them. Bonjour, comment ça va? Yeah, do one thing well and then move on to the other one. Or the other, like the acronym for that is focus. So focus on, how does that work? On one task until success. Focus on one course until success. Linda, what kind of a brother machine do you have? Because sewing machines are, you know, take recommendations from people if they've got something good that's working for them. So this doesn't have to be fancy pantsy. I don't even iron my seams open. I just do this nice 1/4 inch on here. And when I first started making rugs, it would take me like 4 days to make a jelly roll rug. And now I can do, I think the most I've ever done is 6 40 strip rugs in a day. But that was like a very, very long day. Like from the time I got up till like 3 in the morning. But you know what? Hi, Paula. Watching you for the first time. We got a newbie. There's going to be a lot of newbies in on this channel. There's an estimated 84 million crafters in North America, and I've got 7,400 subscribers on my channel. So I would like to get to 100,000 subscribers. That's my goal. We have all these fabulous giveaways and tips and tricks and all kinds of stuff here on the video. So we're going to get started sewing the tube, and essentially it just looks like this now in the basket. That's it, just strips of fabric. And because we cut that angle off, now when it flips colors, it is all in one straight line. So basically you mitered fabric together. Step 1, miter your fabric. Step 2, we're going to get our clover tube maker out, which I probably should have found before I started this, but my stuff's here pretty handy. Take a little sip. And I have some pre-cut batting. It's the same batting as when you buy it in the package, and it's on my website if you guys want it. But I had bought it by the bolt and cut a whole bunch of strips out before I was able to get it commercially. And now that I can get it commercially, because I have commercial accounts now, I can get it much more affordably. But I had a whole bunch of it cut out. I had staff last year. They had a whole bunch at their house sewing this. And now this year I don't have any staff. So all of those bags of batting came back here. And I'm doing it solo this year. So we're going to use a fabric tube maker. So essentially what we're going to do is place our cotton batting a good 3/4 inch down from the top of our fabric. Hi Marjorie, where are you from? Welcome to the channel. So now we've got our clover fabric tube maker. It comes in 4 pieces. So we're going to use the 2 largest pieces first. And if you guys have any questions or concerns about this, I do have up close videos of using the clover fabric tube maker. And the main video on my channel is the ultimate jelly roll or rag rug tutorial. I just actually went and saw it yesterday. Hi Evelyn. Marjorie is from Montana and Evelyn is from Orlando. That video now has 50,000 views on it, which is crazy because I think the last time I checked it had like 45. So though all these projects that I do lives for them, but I actually have step-by-step tutorials as well. So we've just slid our fabric tube maker, the first one down, and put this piece in the middle of it, and we're going to click it into place. There it is, and now this is folded in half for the first time. So now when you pull this down, you're going to fold your fabric in half as it goes. So we're going to get our second part of the tube maker, and we're just going to fold it in half again, and then slide it through the big opening of the tube maker with the flat side down to the bottom. Pull that one through, and now we've got our other little piece here. Hi Danny from Germany. And we're going to click this one into place too. So now we've got our tube maker. It's going to be able to slide down, fold the fabric in half once, and then the second part is going to fold it in half the second time. And we're going to sew, I sew a straight stitch right along the edge of the fold is what I do. So to start the rug, we're going to fold the top fabric down here, and we're just going to fold in the edges like a little present and get the rug started. So just fold your fabric down around the batting, finger press it here so it's nice and firm, so it looks like this now. Then you're just going to fold the edges in on a diagonal and fold it in half a couple of times until you've got the tube. I can't really pick it up at this point because the fold might come undone. But if you do watch the long form video, you'll be able to see it close up. It looks like this. Everybody can see? A little bit closer. And then fold it in half again. And now we're going to use a straight stitch on my Singer. I've just got 40 weight polyester thread, and the length is set at 3, the width is set at 0, the tension is set at 5, and the needle position is in the middle. And sometimes when I pull this machine out and it starts going, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so much faster. My other machine actually startled me because this machine is super fast. So it's going to get loud. Let's get loud. super duper fast. The other thing I like to do on this machine is I have a drinking straw taped to the top of my machine, and I run my thread through it until it gets to the first thread guide. And because I am sewing so fast when I do this, that just prevents my thread from bebopping around a little bit and bouncing out or getting tied up. So anything I can do that reduces, you know, a problem, I'm going to do it. So I've done that now for years. It's like they gave you this machine to go super fast, and then you go so fast, the thread bounces out, and then you have to slow down and rethread the machine. So I have mostly eliminated that with a plastic drinking straw. So we've got 30 strips of this to do. The only thing with this machine is it doesn't have a needle down position, which I don't like. You want to have the needle down so that when you pull the tube maker, the fabric isn't pulling out from underneath the presser foot. So just make sure it stops in the needle down position. Obviously go slow at first. Hello, Tanya. Where are you from? I don't think we've seen you here before either. Thank you, Heather. So you pull one section of the tube maker down and then the next section, and I'm only going about 8 inches with it. And then I'm keeping the fabric with some tension on it, so that the fold stays nice and snug. If you let it go loosey-goosey, your fold's going to come undone before you can sew it. Melissa from Arizona, hello. Hi, Jennifer. I'm a beginner sewist, I like to call it. Florida, I just found your video. Thank you. Well, welcome to the channel. I'm Jolene. I'm from Home Stitchery Decor. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. This is my business. You can see all my products on my website by the same name. I sell online. I sell in local stores. So wholesale to local stores. I sell at farmers markets, and then I do these massive Christmas markets. So right now, I am getting ready for Christmas markets. The first day is from... Hi, Nada from Puerto Rico. Just found this video. Did I see that right, Nada? Vasquez? Okay, you guys see how this fabric is grabbing a little bit? Don't freak out. This fabric is like a sticky, it's almost like, it's thick and almost like it's got a wax on it. And the machine is going to slow down because it won't go through as fast. It's okay. It's only one color. Slow down a little bit. You'll be fine. What products am I selling? So, hi, Maura. Her first time here from Edmonton. I'm from Bath, UK. Just found your video. Geez, there's a lot of people here. Hi, everyone. I sell jelly roll rugs, matching tea towels, matching soup bowl cozies, matching dish drying mats, hand crocheted dishcloths. I have a line of cards, so regular everyday greeting cards. And then I also have a line of Christmas cards. And I have a new line of magnets. And then I have framed art, which is mandalas that I make with my Cricut maker. And just popped in from deep Texas. My goodness, there's a lot of people here today. Hi, you guys. We're sewing a jelly roll rug here. Technically not a jelly roll because I cut my own fabric. I did a live yesterday where I showed you guys how to cut the strips of fabric with an AccuQuilt cutting machine. So you can go ahead and watch that live as well. Yes, I am very busy. This is my full-time gig though. I sell rugs also at markets. Good for you, Melissa. So yeah, I did a live yesterday where we cut out essentially 10 40 strip jelly rolls, and then we pulled all the fabric in the order that they need to be, just for color combinations. And then I asked everybody if they wanted me to go live today and actually sew one of the rugs, and they all said yes, so here we are. Saw the AccuQuilt yesterday. Hi, Nola. What, that's Lorette, isn't it? She's one of our members. Nola's Country Store. Lorette. Yes, I got it. So you guys, we do have a membership portion of the channel. Who wants to see the prize? if you're a paid member of the channel. We'll do that here right away. I did get her name right. So right now we have 19 paid members of the channel. It's $2 a month, which basically supports the channel and helps me do all the fun stuff we're going to do here. I would like to build my, what's a jelly roll rug? I'll show you. I'll show you in the prize pack here. All right, let's pause for 1 second here. When I started this channel, I really wanted to just build like a big community. It's been going on for a while, and then I just started doing lives like a month, 5 weeks ago, something like that. And we decided, or we're going to start building this membership of the channel, or I decided we're going to start building this membership of the channel, and we're going to have a whole bunch of fun because freaking heck, there is not enough fun in the world. So the paid membership is $2 a month. There's a join button at the top of your screen. You can join through the video description. There's a link there, and you can go back to the main channel page, and right next to subscribe, there's a join button as well. So for $2 a month, you get members only access, early access to my videos that I put out on my channel for all of my tutorials, because I do the lives, but I also have tutorials. So check that out. You get discounts on my digital products, and you get priority comment, reply, that kind of thing. And we're going to keep building the membership as we go. And the other thing is we're going to do a huge members only draw. So when we reach 150 paid members of the channel, we're going to do a draw out of those 150 founding members of the channel. And we've got a huge prize pack here for you guys, which probably going to add to today. How many people are here right now? I can't see the screen. So how many people are here right now? I'll show you the prize pack. Oh, goodness. It's going to be a busy day. Okay, the first thing in our prize pack is a tube maker. You need this for your rug. So we're going to give you one of those. This will, if you're the winner, that we're just going to ship this off to you free of charge, completely free of charge, no matter where you are. Then we've got an actual jelly roll rug, which we made, fabric strip rug here a couple of weeks ago on a live. So this is the rug. This is what we're making today, just in a different color. So you'll receive one of this color of rug. This exact rug is what you're going to receive. Then we did a live where we did soup bowl cozies, and everybody took a vote, and they said they would rather have 4 unsewn soup bowl cozies as opposed to 2 sewn soup bowl cozies. And this is in the same color line that we're doing the rug here today. So there's also a video tutorial on my channel for that. Then we did lives. The first one we did with my new magnet maker kind of was a disaster, but I got it working now. And you'll receive a set of 6 Christmas fridge magnets in Robert Kaufman fabric. Then a couple of days after that, we did another magnet video, and we just did like regular, you know, not Christmas fabric. And we took a vote, and everybody liked the black and white ones the best. So we put a pack of 6 into the prize pack. We did a Christmas tea towel, and this one was super fun because everybody picked what I put onto the tea towel, including the embroidery stitching. That was great. We did a pillow sham last week with the fabric that we're using here today, and we did a whole bunch of pillow shams. And again, on the live, people took a vote and they said they would like this color put into the prize pack. So that will fit, it's going to be a 20 by 20 inch insert that you're going to need to put in there. We did a live where we introduced my book, which is From Zero to YouTuber, which is available on Amazon. It is $20.95 Canadian, so I believe $14.95 American. And if you want to do what I do, this book is the go-to guide for how to do it. It's not me telling my story or anything like that. It's how to start your own business and get it going on YouTube. Hi, Beth. Love your products and fabrics. Thanks, Michelle. We did a live where we sewed this Robert Kaufman fabric again on reversible Christmas placemats. So that was put into the gift pack. And then we have this huge gift box from FAF. So it contains a rotary cutter, 2 packs of needles, rotary blades, 2 quilting rulers, and then on the bottom, because it's a multi-layered pack here, we've got the rotating cutting mat as well. So the prize pack right now is valued at 535 Canadian dollars. You need to be a paid member of the channel to have your name entered into that draw. And once we've got 150 paid members of the channel, we'll do a draw and we'll send that off to you. So, any questions there? Now, I know what you're thinking. That's a lot. But then I thought, what's today? Tuesday? Why don't we call this Terrific Tuesday? And at the end of this video, everybody that's watching this video will be eligible to win this rug, and I will mail it off to you at the end of the video. So you have to stay for the video to win this rug, and then we'll do a draw at the end for this exact rug. Separate from this other prize pack, completely separate, not involved with that. You don't have to be a paid member of the channel. You have to be here at the end of the video in order to figure out how we're going to play a game and win this rug. And nothing makes me happier than doing this fun stuff for people. So how do we all feel about that? This is going to be a 30 strip fabric rug. It'll be washable. You will receive it within, well, a week or two, depending on where you live. And you'll have to give me your address, obviously. We'll have you email me your address if you're the winner at the end of it. And yeah, we'll give away a rug. So, my ask, if you don't want to be a paid member of the channel on this video, is to share this channel with somebody else today. Subscribe to the channel and tell your friends about it so we can grow the channel. And we're going to give, thank you, Kathy, just subscribed. If you want to win this rug, you need to be here at the end of this video. After the video is done on the live, it's going to be given away. We're going to use a Google like random number generator, and we're going to give you guys some numbers, and we're going to figure out who the winner is. And that is completely separate from the other members only prize pack. So 2 ways you can get in on some fun today, and my only ask is for you to tell a friend. All right, so we're sewing a fabric around the Pellon batting. It's 100% cotton batting with scrim. You can find all of the products in the video description. There's a Amazon link for everything that we need here. If you've just subscribed to the channel, leave a comment, let us know. The more people that we get on the channel, the more fun we're going to have. So, you know how Mr. Beast started, right? I want to be like the Mr. Beast of crafters, where we do these ridiculous fun contests, giveaways, build a good community of stuff. and just generally support each other. You can ask me any questions as we're doing these lives too, about business or about the sewing projects. And I am writing a second book right now that will be just for crafters. But the How to Start a YouTube Channel from Zero to YouTuber book is also available on Amazon. So if you want to do something like this, or you know somebody that does, go ahead and grab my book. That would be awesome. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Marjorie. So the sewing of the tube does take a little while, but with the Singer Heavy Duty here, it does go as fast as it possibly can. How many time do you need for making your rug? How much time? So this will probably be an hour and a half to hour 45-minute video. I shouldn't have told you guys that, because then you'll leave and come back. But you do have to be here. So if you've got to do something, just leave it running while you go away. Excuse my English. I'm in French, trying my best in English. That's okay. That's okay. Hi, Michelle. How are you? And if you guys are wondering, where the heck does she keep looking? Because I keep looking up there. I have a television up here, and I can read your comments off my television. So that's why I keep looking up there. So the trick with these rugs is you want to have decent fabric, and really thick batting makes a huge difference, because that will keep your rug from waving in the next step. The Clover fabric tube maker is a game changer for sure. You should be able to purchase them everywhere now. When they first came out, it was like a hot commodity, and it was really hard to find. I am in Canada and do have some on my website if you're in Canada. Otherwise, I've put an Amazon link in the video description. You can go and get them there. Here is another fabric that's a little bit sticky. So the white and, well, is it white? It's kind of off-white ones that I pulled out yesterday. They have got a little bit of stick to them. So just go slower, and hopefully it doesn't do that. Just rethread the bobbin here. It's kind of got stuck in there. It's almost like some fabric has like a wax coating or something on it. And you can't sew it super fast in these strips because it just does not work. And I can see that my thread has popped out of here, so just rethread. The colors are pretty, but they're kind of a pain in the butt to work with. Luckily, I am very fast at threading a sewing machine. Years of practice. All right, how many new viewers do we have here today? Go ahead and introduce yourselves in the comments. We would love to hear who you are, where you're from. What are you up to today? And the fuzz always makes my nose itchy. Bev from Florida. Hello, Bev. Welcome to the channel. Is this your first time, I'm assuming? Because I just said let us know if you're new. So you should be new. AccuQuilt does not have the one you were using yesterday, do they? Yes, they do. It's called the AccuQuilt Studio. So here's my story with that. I was on a Facebook group in Canada called like AccuQuilt I'm new. Hello, Alicia. Um, AccuQuilt something or other. It's a Facebook group. AccuQuilt for Canadian residents, maybe. And unbeknownst to me, there was a lady that was following me, like knew who I was. Anyway, I made a post on this group and I said, does anybody know where I could get an AccuQuilt studio for less money than buying it online because it was super expensive online, or how I could get it shipped to Canada for less money? And I was pretty new, so this was years ago. Anyway, trying to get motivated to sew a rug. It's from Moscow. Holy crap. Hello from Moscow. Anyway, this lady who was following me, she sent me a message. I think she tagged me on the group and said, hey, I sent you a message. Go check your messages. So I went to my messages and she had shared a Facebook Marketplace link with me and said, hey, this lady in British Columbia. Hi, Denise. This lady in British Columbia is shutting down her quilt store and she's selling off one of these machines with a whole bunch of dies, and here's the link. And I don't want to post it in the group because I've actually been following you for quite a while and I know you could really use this for your business. So I didn't want to post the link there because it was going to be a free-for-all with everybody going for this link. So I ended up contacting the person in BC that had it, and they basically said to me, yeah, you have to take everything. And Zuni, Virginia, want to learn how to make a rug. Okay, we'll get to all this in a second. And the AccuQuilt's a game changer. Yes, it is. So anyway, she sold me a whole bunch of stuff, and with shipping and everything, it was like $245 that she wanted. And I was like, okay, well, that's cool. And then she sent it all to me. And when I went through everything she sold me, it was over like $3,600 worth of stuff that she sold me. So that was an absolute game changer for my business. And I owe Mary Richardson, who's the lady on that group who I've talked to several times since then. I owe her like so much gratitude for that. But it's called the AccuQuilt Studio. Now, the one I was using yesterday, I believe it was called an AccuCut, and it was the school version of what is the AccuQuilt Studio. It's the exact same machine. They just had it branded different for schools, but it's the exact same machine. And then one of my viewers last week was listening to this story and went on to Facebook Marketplace and found an AccuQuilt Studio for sale. And she was on a live, and she said to me, how do I know it's the same machine? And I said to her, well, just email me the Marketplace link and I'll go and have a look at this for you. I'm not going to buy it. I already have my own, and it was in the States. So like, I'm not going to drive to the United States to buy something. So I just double checked it was the same machine that she needed, and sure enough it was. So yesterday on the live where I showed you guys how to cut the strips, in the video description and first comment of that video now was all of the links plus all of the like the actual item numbers for the for the die, for the tray, for the plastic. I put all of that in the video description for you guys. So the video yesterday was how to cut fabric strips. And you can find it there. And I guess at the end of this video, it wouldn't hurt. I can put that information in again. So when YouTube's done processing this live video, I will go in and edit the video description, and I'll put those links back in for the AccuCut for you guys here today as well. So the machine I'm using today, I saw that question come up, is a Singer Heavy Duty 4452, and it's linked in the video description. Right now, if you copy and paste that Amazon link, you'll be able to see my store. And everything that you need for the Jelly Roll rugs is in there already right now. And then after the live, I'll be able to go back in and put in even more information and links for you guys. All right, you're welcome, Alicia. Am I saying that right? Alicia or Alicia? which one is right. Alicia, is that right? We'll let you answer. And did I miss any other questions there? If I missed your question, just please ask it again, and I'll have a look here at the comments as they come through. Welcome to everybody that's here, that's new. We're sewing a fabric strip rug here today. And just wanted to make sure that was right because it sounded weird. But yeah, it's right. And at the end of this video, one viewer that's watching the video right now and is still here at the end of the video is going to win this rug. I knew this didn't sound right. Something's off here. Kind of looks like my bobbin's too full. Let's unwind some of this here. Let's try that again. Yeah, AccuQuilt normally has great sales near the holidays. I'm an affiliate for this stuff, so if you guys need things, if you can come back and shop through a link or copy my link and save it for when you're going to go shop, that really does help small businesses out. Only has a cutter, no tray or other parts. Oh, that was Jennifer. That was Jennifer. Who we helped out with the AccuQuilt machine. The AccuQuilt Studio. Yeah, so she got the cutting machine, but she doesn't have the trays or the parts yet. And depending on what you need there, girl, we chatted. She's got my link. And so if you want to purchase something at any point, if you could click on the my link on the day or the week that you want to purchase, it really does help out because I do earn small commissions from that. And that's what helps small businesses grow. So we really, all of us on YouTube who are doing things like that, really, really, really appreciate it. The plastic guard has a couple of cracks. My plastic guard is off. Like, it just is, it's gone. I'm like, I am not stupid enough to stick my fingers in there. So off that went. But I can see why they would need it, right? Thanks, Jennifer. I appreciate that a lot because, you know, it's hard to have a small business, excuse me, and everything you do that generates income for your business, you know, small things really do add up to big things. And it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you any more money to buy from a link that we share. It doesn't cost you a penny. The companies want to have their brands out there. They want to have, you know, good, reputable people marketing for them. And so it's a way for them to market and, you know, get, like for me, I found it so, it was just like so natural to be the next step of like, oh, well, I should actually market that because why not? Hello, Kat. How are you? You have Jelly Roll Rug Envy. Did you go and see my website, Carol? Why are you envious? You haven't made one yourself yet? We're giving away this one at the end of the video. So if you're on this video today, we're going to play a game at the end of the video, and somebody's going to win this rug. I don't know how I'm shipping it because Canada Post might be on strike. I haven't looked, but we'll figure it out. Get a little sip here. All right, so we've got the fabric tube maker. We're using 2.5-inch strips of fabric, which we mitered right sides together. We cut off the triangle. We're making a 30 strip rug. The rug that we're giving away today has nothing to do with the membership giveaway. And is it on strike? I guess I'll phone UPS. It's a thing. It is on strike. Dang. they're not making it very easy for small businesses right now, between the tariffs, and even if you had to send something with Canada Post to the United States, they have this app that you have to download, and you had to prepay your taxes, duties, tariffs, and everything ahead of even going to the post office, which you don't find out until you're at the post office. And then they tell you to do something, and you go on to Canada Post website, and it's like, no, we do this a different way, and it was a nightmare. I just sent something off, a jelly roll, like 2 weeks ago, from a live video where we did a giveaway, and it was an absolute nightmare trying to get it out into the thing. So sorry, Canada. Yeah, we don't talk politics on this channel, but we do talk facts, and there are tariffs, and there is a Canada Post strike, and that's hard for a small business. I'm assuming you're American if you're saying so sorry, Canada, which is funny because Canadians say sorry all the time. I'm not worried about, no, I sent it to you. Yes. That's Catherine, Cat. I'm not worried about the price. It didn't cost me anything for the tariffs. I don't know why. Because they are like, hey, you have to pay all this duty, tariffs, and blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, oh, your package isn't eligible for tariffs. I'm like, well, then why did you make me do all this paperwork? It was just ridiculous. But did you get it? Did you get it already? Please tell me you got it and you love it. Not political, but yeah, Florida. Yeah, I get it. We're all just trying to be friends here in the sewing room, right? We're not going to talk politics, but we know what's going on. It's in Iowa. What's it doing in Iowa? What the heck? One state away. Well, dang it. You should have it by now. I need a sewing machine and can't find mine. What do you mean you can't find it? Where did it go? It has been to Los Angeles. Oh my goodness. This is going to be hilarious, isn't it? This is going to be like, you'll have to keep us in the loop here. We've got the, I sent Kat one, the jelly roll. We were sewing a rug, and I actually gave away the fabric. And then we had this huge problem with Canada Post and all of the kerfuffle with the tariffs. And now Kat is saying that her fabric is on a tour of the United States. I'll send you the full list of states it's been to. It could be in my storage. My brother is going to look for me. Oh, you moved 3 times. My goodness. Are you in the military or something where you would have to move that much? Okay, why are we going super slow right now? Because this is the sticky, waxy fabric. And if you don't go slow on that color, you're going to bung up your machine. So don't freak out if your machine suddenly starts not gripping, because as soon as you're done that waxy color, it's gonna go a lot faster again. How many people do we have here right now? Can somebody tell me the number? There's like a Jody Messina song that's like, I moved 3 times. It's an old country song. Ended up down in something, living past Riverside. 112. So 112 people want to win this rug. That's what that's telling us. Yay! We're going to do well here today. If you want to learn to sew the jelly roll rug without the chit chat here, the main video I have pinned on my channel is how to sew the ultimate jelly roll or rag rug sewing tutorial. And I give you, I walk you through each step, but I've got the camera like close up, all in the business of the sewing machine. So you can go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry, because of your health. I hope you're feeling better. That sucks. Bye. I need to go. It's late here already. I subscribe. I'm coming back soon. Have a nice day. Good night, Sylvia from Toulouse. Thank you for being here for all that time. I appreciate it. Michelle, we've got 104. So people are going to come and go off the lives. That's what they do. But everything we do on the lives, I've also got a tutorial for. So if you want to go and check out those other videos on my channel, I walk you through every single project that I make for my business. I have no secrets. I'm happy to teach it. I really hope some people start their own businesses with some of the craft ideas that I do. I've been doing this since 2018. So I'm past that 7-year itch, right? New angle on the sewing room today. Yes, I did do a new angle on the sewing room today. Thank you for noticing. And I cleaned up my table behind me. It's, I find like when I'm down to the wire on getting ready for the Christmas markets, if there's too much stuff, I just start freaking out. And I just need to look what's on my table. So I have this half of my room is typically messy with projects, and I just couldn't take it anymore. So I've been working on cleaning some of them up. Hi, Jolene and all the folks. Hi, Susan. We haven't seen you for, well, last week. How was it your rotator cuff that's causing you some problems? Ask me anything, you guys. I'm happy to tell you whatever you want to hear. How many sewing machines do I have? I bet you I have 10, but don't judge, because I had staff and they all had sewing machines. And then the last couple of years, my husband has been very, very sick with colon cancer, and it let my staff go because they were just causing me problems. Do you make things all year long? Yeah. Evelyn, when we count the treadle machine that I have in my living room, so I have an old-fashioned treadle machine with like the leather belt, and then I was cleaning out underneath my table and found another Singer heavy duty that's been stuffed underneath my table here for like a week. Yes, rotator cuff. I like your sewing room, cheerful and to the point, no distractions. Yeah, I like it too. Rotator cuff, but a cortisone shot help. What are we doing? We're sewing a jelly roll rug. We are sewing the tube of the jelly roll rug right now. And then we're going to do the round and round of the rug itself. And then at the end of the video, we're going to play a game. And you have to be here watching the whole video. And we're going to play a game, and then we're going to give away this rug to someone. So that's amazing. I don't do quilts for my Christmas markets. Some of my stuff is just because of lack of space and time. So I want to be able to make my projects as quickly as possible. And the other question is, do I do this all year? And the answer is yes, except for this year. I took about 3 months off after my husband got out of the hospital. Well, he was in the hospital for a month, very, very sick again this year from complications from surgeries from his colon cancer. And that was just too much, right? It's too much for anybody. And then, hi Sarah, this is my first time seeing you. I'm just getting into quilting. Hi. And I make these rugs too. Your tutorial video helped mine come out perfectly flat. Yes. So then after he got out of the hospital, I had a little like mental reset. We pretty much did every project around the house with me starting, and then as he got a little bit better and stronger, he helped me out. And then I finished writing my book. So I wasn't making things at that time. My battery is dying. I'm going to get my tablet and be right back. Okay, we'll be here. We will be here. You gotta be here to win the rug, so you gotta be here at the end of this, you guys. There's no two ways about it. If you want to win this one today, we've gotta do the work. Super fast. Love this machine. When we're done sewing the tube, we're going to switch to my FAF Quilt Ambition 635 to sew the zigzag. I like the zigzag on that machine better than this machine. It's wider and it just is more reliable. So that's what we're going to do. I cleaned the machine out earlier. I put a new needle in it today. So it should run tickety-boo. Here we are on this cream colored fabric again that is sticky. So we're just slowing down a little bit. You were the one that brought the embroidery machine at the retreat. That's right. You did. And remind us, what machine did you buy? And we were talking about my reindeer Christmas ornaments that I have an embroidery design done for, but I don't have it for sale yet. I have to figure out how to sell, how to make more, and how to sell my embroidery designs. My nose gets so itchy with this stuff here. So that color does go a little bit slower. Doesn't matter how fast this singer goes, because if you do it too fast, the thread breaks. Baby Lock Vesta still waiting on delivery. That's so exciting. And good for you. We're here to encourage everybody, no matter what stage you're at, you guys. So just bear in mind, like, my studio looks fantastic and oh, she's got so many machines and stuff. But I started with nothing. I would have to go to the store, and I tell this all the time, I have to go to the store for like a meter of fabric at a time, or 3 meters, or 5 meters, and or yards, right? If you're from the States, that would be very close to yards. And I just kept putting money into my business and didn't pay myself anything for years because I wanted to grow this business. And could I have done it faster? Absolutely. By building systems and by being more consistent with stuff, I could have gone much faster. But I liked the learning process of it, and I liked dabbling in all the tech, which is crazy. What would be your advice for starting with quilting? My advice would be, are you talking quilting or sewing? Like, what do you want to do? Do you just want to make a quilt, or do you want to have a craft business? Because they're two different things. Just for clarity there, Sarah. And I do have to take sips because I'm talking so much. Otherwise, I'll start coughing. I keep coming back to your channel for the positivity. Yes, oh my gosh. I could be negative. What do we want to be negative about today? Okay, put it this way. I started this business because I had a massive tumor in my stomach and wasn't sure I was going to be able to work. So my husband renovated this room, which had water damage, so we had to renovate it anyway. It had this terrible cork flooring that had soaked up all the water and gone moldy, which was gross. I want to start with sewing quilts, and I don't know what machine would be the best to start on. I'd like to start a quilting business. Okay, so those are very good questions. See, this is what we want to do. I would start with, okay, what? You need a decent sewing machine that'll sew a 1/4 inch. That's what you need for quilting, for doing the piecing of the machine. Any machine will sew a nice 1/4 inch. Even an inexpensive faff will do that. I'll put my link in the video description for that. The Brother machine, go fabric shopping in October. Look forward to it. Back for bargains. You don't need an expensive machine. Okay, everybody up here, let's start giving Sarah some advice here. You don't need an expensive machine. You need a machine that will sew a reliable 1/4 inch. If you are sewing quilts, I would highly recommend make a few quilts, get them sold, and buy yourself an AccuQuilt cutting machine, and then buy some dies for repeatable quilts that you want to make. The trick would be to make repeatable products so that you can cut them en masse and sew them en masse. Your personality is great. Thank you, Sarah. Okay, you guys, Sarah wants to start her own quilting business. So I know there's a bunch of ladies on here that do this. So let's help her out. I would start with, small quilts, like lap quilts, and maybe up to twin or double size quilts. I would buy on like stylish fabric. Singer heavy duty. There we go. See, this is going to help you guys out so much. Use a magnet guide to keep your 1/4 inch seam. Everything with quilting is about a 1/4 inch. The other thing I would do is if you don't know how to actually quilt the quilts yet, I would try to find a partner that has a long arm machine where you could pay them to long arm your quilts for you. Here's the thing about running a business. You don't have to learn every single thing about your business. You have to learn what you're good at, and then you have to delegate some other projects. So I'll tell you a story about this lady. I think I missed a little bit here. It'll be okay. I was listening to a podcast one day, and the lady that was speaking was basically the systems manager for McDonald's. So she was saying McDonald's has it figured out so a bunch of teenage kids can run a multi-million-dollar store. Fact. And it's all because of systems. So take on what you can do and get really, really good at it and delegate the rest. You don't have to learn every process. You don't have to learn to long arm. If you don't want to, you can pay somebody else out to do that who might be more experienced at it and get you a better result, and then get yourself into markets or selling online. I also have AccuQuilt. AccuQuilt is a game changer. The cutting and piecing of your quilts will go so much quicker if you invest in an AccuQuilt and the dies that you need to cut out the pieces. And at any point that you need an AccuQuilt, the link to go into AccuQuilt, please reach out to me. I'll give you the link. Don't try to do it all. Whatever your machine you buy, make sure there is a reliable repair person. This is what I've wanted to do. I'm just learning to quilt, but this is what I've wanted to do. Build a community. You can get machines, like you can buy a machine off my link. I'll put it in the video description, but you can get machines off of Facebook Marketplace. I was just on Facebook Marketplace this morning and saw in the Calgary area, because I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, there's a Facebook page for Calgary if you're watching from Calgary right now and you're in the area. It's called, oh gosh, what's the page called? It's just on the tip of my tongue. We're So Creative, and it's in Calgary. And there was a post on there yesterday or this morning. I saw the post this morning about an estate clear out where this person was selling off like so many machines. Yeah, AccuQuilt is a cutting system. So Sarah, when this video is done processing by YouTube, I will put a link into AccuQuilt in the video description and the first comment for you, and you can go ahead and have a look. I have the studio cutting machine, but you could get the home version of it as well, and then look at some dies for different quilt projects that you want to cut out. And even if you're not ready, I always recommend learning ahead of where you're at. So AccuQuilt has tons of tutorials right on their site, but there's also people on YouTube that will have tons of tutorials for how to cut quilts with the AccuQuilt system. And when you decide to buy one, just copy and paste my link, put it in a notebook somewhere, and then when you decide to buy one, if you could use my link, that would really help me out because I'll get paid. But yeah, Tanya uses AccuQuilt there, right, Tanya? Quite a bit. So what's your best advice for AccuQuilt that you could give her? I don't make quilts with it. I make jelly rolls, like fabric strips. I make my soup bowl cozies. I have a round die where I cut out literally round fabric to make my potato bags. I have a stocking die. I have an oven mitt die. I have a face mask die that I haven't even used yet, like an eye mask for sleeping. I have a couple of Christmas dies. All right, how are we doing here? We've got probably 6 lengths left to sew, 6 different colors, and we're going to be done. Then we're going to do the round and round part of this, and then at the end we're going to play a game and give this away to somebody. So can somebody tell me how many people we have watching right now, because I can't see? And let me know if we need to do the members only. And then I bought the Electric Girl. The kit has some 78. Wow, 78. That's amazing, you guys. 78 people want to win this rug. That's what I know. Hello. Okay, we're changing the bobbin. If you're just joining the channel right now, we're sewing a fabric strip jelly roll rug. It's a 30 strip rug. It's made with 2.5-inch strips of fabric, which I cut with my AccuQuilt cutting machine yesterday. And you can go ahead and watch that live if you want. Thank you all so much. You're all so kind and informative. I just started watching different types of tutorials as well. Link me up. I would love to help out. Yeah, we'll put the link in the video description when the video is done editing. And yeah, it'll be there for you. Thank you very much. It's not about winning. It's about learning. Exactly. Thank you so much. Buy decent quality fabric. That's going to make a huge difference. Buy on-trend fabric. So don't go to the store and buy... I'll tell you a story. I once went to a Christmas market, and I tell this story quite a little bit. I went to a Christmas market the very first year I was doing this. I'm going to cough. Hang on. And the Christmas market was in an affluent community in our city. And I had a pretty decent setup. Not anywhere near what I do now, but I had a pretty decent setup. And I have some pretty nice products. And I sold like $700. I think it was $685, I think is what I sold. I was pretty stinking proud of myself. And I was making like one of this and one of that and one of this. But I had a very busy market and people bought my stuff. But there was a table next to me. There were 2 ladies at the table. All of their products look like they were made with fabric from the 1980s. Everything smelled like cigarettes and cat pee. They smelled like cigarettes. And they didn't sell anything. Not one thing the entire day. They were so mad at me because everybody just walked straight past them and to my booth, and it was nasty, and it's their fault and their responsibility. So what I learned from that is you make things that people want with pretty fabric, make it as good as you possibly can, and then look for ways to improve whatever you're doing. I'm still improving. Last week we were doing pillow shams, and I figured out a new way to cut my pillow shams, which I did a live for. And I'm, 7-8 years into this. But yeah, it was absolutely crazy. Oh, that's a good way to do it, Melissa. That's a great way to do it. But yeah, it's totally their fault. I can't help you. If you're, if you show up and you want to make really good money doing something, you need to have the products that look good enough. You need to dress the part. You need to not reek of cigarettes and, I'm selling modern farmhouse stuff. I'm not going to dress like a goth and go to the farmer's market and try to sell, farmhouse rugs. I'm going to look the part. Now, if I was going to go, do like to a witch convention or something like that, I would dress the part, and I would have, tarot cards or crystals or whatever they do. You need to know your market and your worth. Yes. And you have to put the time in. Like, put the freaking time in. Yeah, I didn't. I was not going to feel bad. I was not going to feel bad about that. I was like, I put that freaking work in, and it's your fault. You came here looking like a disaster. Then I'll tell you, I used to be a smoker too, so I'm not judging on that. I'm just saying, when you go to a market, refrain from smoking, because people are not going to like that in this day and age at an upscale market. They're going to be like, okay, this person that, in their disheveled clothes and their, can't be bothered to brush their hair. Like, who wants to buy from that person? What you present is what people perceive, right? So I'll tell you another story about a market. Got like four of these left. My husband has given me some really good advice over the years. First of all, did you guys already talk about the batting? Oh, it's okay. You can ask anything, Gigi. We're using Pellon cotton batting with scrim. I've linked all of the products in the Amazon link in my video description, so you can go ahead and copy and paste that link. When the video is done processing by YouTube, I will go into there and redo the description and put it in the first comment, and then the links will all be clickable, so it'll be super easy for you. And the batting you can get from Amazon. So even if you're getting batting from Amazon, if you copy and paste that link, and then on the day with Amazon, because Amazon only tracks your purchases for 24 hours. On the day you want to purchase more batting, if you just enter Amazon with my link, then I'll receive a small commission on anything that you buy on Amazon in that 24 hours. So thank you for doing that. Oh, and you bought the clover tube a while ago. Yeah. Okay, so my husband over the years has given me some good advice. First off, I had this horrible friend that was using me all the time. And we used to be really good friends and do things for each other. But as the years went on, it was a very one-sided relationship. And one day he sat me down and said to me, that woman is not your friend. Very good advice, because I actually ended up getting away from her. And I don't regret it. Then one time I went to a Christmas market, and I had a massive, like basically a 10 by 10 tent set up full to the brim with my products. And I busted my butt to get into that market. It was an expensive market for what they had. And I need more batting, so I will wait till you put your link up. Thank you. It's up there right now, the Amazon shopping link, but I'll make it clickable, and then you can just copy and paste it to your clipboard. And anytime you want to buy anything on Amazon, if you go in through my link, I get paid. So thank you for doing that. All right, so I went to this market. I had probably $10,000-$12,000 worth of stuff in my little booth that I created for myself. It looked really pretty, and the market was expensive. And the other vendors at the market had, you know, folding tables with like 10 wreaths on it, or, you know, a couple of stands of hair scrunchies, or like some of those Grinch Christmas trees, but they, you know, they had a couple on the floor and a shitty tablecloth put up on their folding table. And then on the second day, when I had to pack up my market, my husband came into the venue to help me pack up, and he walked straight over to me at my booth and he said, "What the F are you doing here?" And I was like, "What?" And he said it again. He was like, "What the F are you doing here?" Except for he used all the other letters too. And I'm like, "I don't know what he's like, "You are better than this. You started here at this kind of stuff a couple of years ago, and now you're walking into a craft market where, you know, people have put no effort into their products, and you're sitting here with an entire booth, and you don't need to be here anymore." I truly appreciate yours. Thank you so much. And I'm going to go look up your name because you're on my board. Cotton TJ. Tej is one of our members. So if you're not a member, you can join the channel for a couple of bucks. So thank you. Anyway, yeah, super honest of him. He was like, "Bleep, bleep, 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 bleep. You're wasting my time. You're wasting your own time. You're either going to get big or you're going to go home, because I'm not hauling your stupid stuff around to these tea markets." I was like, wow, okay, I just got schooled. I just got schooled is what I did. He's like, "You're better than this. What are you doing this for? This is a waste of time." It went on and on for about an hour. And he stopped throwing his temper tantrum, and I said to myself, okay. And I said to him, "Never again. Never, 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 never again." So I don't do one-off markets. I used all of my pictures from these markets that I was doing. Like, I made sure to do the media for them, and I used all of that media to apply for bigger markets, and I got in. Yeah, he hauled my stuff around. Yeah, he does. How many rugs do you get out of a jelly roll? Okay, so a jelly roll is typically 40 strips, and you would get a 40 strip rug out of that. Or in this case, I'm doing a 30 strip rug, and then I also do 20 strip rugs, and sometimes I do them in between. So a 40 strip rug is like 42 by 30 is the finished size in inches. Yeah. So with that, I do. Yes, click the like button, you guys. Thank you so much. And he still does. He hauls my stuff around with me. We're in this together. Like, we're not playing anymore. Do I provide care instructions with all the rugs you sell? Yeah, I have a tag on my rugs that has all the washing instructions. For sure, absolutely. And yeah, so now this is, you know, this is my full-time job. I still work part-time outside the house because I need something mentally that gets me out of the house. Because I just find I can't be here all day, every day at this point. I need a little, someplace to go that isn't here. But what a nice thing. You need to, like, my husband is in my corner, right? He's on my side. So when and I believe him, like, he's a very successful contractor. He builds multi-million-dollar homes. Most of them end up in a magazine, like an architecture magazine here locally. They're very sought after builders. He's extremely knowledgeable. And he was like, "I am not hauling your stuff around to these crappy markets. Like, you can forget it." Like, okay. So I very quickly got myself into the biggest farmers markets and the biggest Christmas markets in our city. So one of our Christmas markets here that I've done over like a couple of weekends had 75,000 people through. Retired now, so trying to stay out of trouble. Yeah. If I'm just doing a farmer's market in the summer, I haul all my own, like I pack it up, I pack it into the car, and then when it comes home on the Sunday after the weekend of markets, he helps bring it downstairs into the basement or whatever. But the huge Christmas markets that I do, I literally cannot do it without him. So he, you know, packs his truck up with all of my stuff. He goes to the market with me. He helps set up all of the stands and typically the lighting and anything that needs to be secured. And then I have all of my stuff packed into like huge IKEA bags, which are cheap ways of transporting fabric. And he leaves me there. And I set up all my stands, and then I meet up with him a couple hours later. I hear that, but I don't get out much because I take care of my son. He's in a wheelchair, and my granddaughter, oh, that's not good. Sunday right now is my market days, and Saturday in the summer. Very good. That's a lot on your plate. Why is your son in a wheelchair? Maybe we could send some good thoughts to your family. So this one right now, I bought batting by the bolt, and I cut my own strips. And I had a lot of it at my staff members' houses. When I let go of all my staff last Christmas, because they were being a pain in my butt, I pulled all the supplies back from their house. So now I do have like a huge laundry hamper underneath this part of the table, and I'm pulling out this batting that I cut. Once that batting is done, so I probably have like I have this hamper plus one garbage bag full of it. Then I'm going to use the pre-cut stuff because I can get it affordably. With my commercial accounts, I'm gonna I've already bought a whole bunch of it, so I'm just using yeah, everybody, prayers for her son. May you be blessed. Thank you. So once that pre-cut stuff, or once that the bolts of batting is done, then I won't be cutting my own batting anymore. But we all have to start somewhere, right? Okay, this is the last color that we're doing. How many people do we have watching here right now? Can somebody tell me how many we have? And then I'm going to go over probably the members only prize pack. Now, if you're watching this video right now, you need to watch to the end, and we're going to give away this rug. 82, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Thank you, Tanya. Bonjour. Comment ça va? Je m'appelle Jolene. And then in Spanish, I would say, donde... How would I say that? Donde, Calgary, Alberta. Hello, Stephanie. Alicia's back. 82 viewers, only 32 likes. What? Nobody likes my video today. You guys just got called out. They're like, hey, come on. All my regulars, right? Start sticking up. So the goal of this channel is to make it 100,000 subscribers and a membership portion of the channel as well. So I'm Jolene from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I teach everything I sell in my craft markets right here on this channel for free, essentially. So right now I'm just making a little taper, and if you guys need to watch the close up of this part of the project, the main video pinned to my channel is called the Ultimate Jelly Roll or Rag Rug Tutorial, and I show all of these steps close up in a short form video. Today we're doing it live with a chit chat. We're going to give away a rug. It's going to be fun. And I didn't put the giveaway in the title because I kind of wanted you guys to do to get in on the prize just for being here. Comment s'appelle pièce vous travaillez avec. Okay. I guess my French isn't that good. I took French up until grade 9 and I know some basics, but you've lost me. Tap the screen twice to like the video. Hi, Judy. All right, get this done. So my taper, I'm going to show you guys my taper here. Just a little bit at the end. How do you know what color to use in the center? I'm assuming that's the question. What color? We did a video yesterday of cutting the strips and picking the colors out. So you might want to watch that one because that was super fun. And showed you guys how to do that portion of it. So right now I'm just looking for, if I've got a little some little threads on here, I'm going to cut them off as a couple so the next part is a little bit quicker. Care instructions. Yes, I can share the care instructions, of course. I wash mine on lukewarm on the gentle cycle. And I either 3/4 dry in my dryer or I hang to dry. You don't want cotton to get hot. So it's really quite easy. You put it in the washing machine on the gentle cycle and you dry it and just don't get it super hot. And that's how you look after it. How much is this rug? So I'd have to do the math on it. Hang on a second. Because I have a formula. I think it'd be 110. And just pulling off the little strips here. Okay, that should be good enough. So now I'm just going to put this in the laundry basket that I have on the floor. I don't like my fabric laying on my floor. I'm going to switch out my sewing machines because we're going to use my Quilt Ambition by Pfaff 635 sewing machine. Lay them flat on the patio table to dry. That's a good idea too. I'm from West Bend, Wisconsin, I'm assuming, Judy. WI is for Wisconsin. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, so I'm not too familiar with all of the shortens of the states in the United States. All right, so we're going to get this machine out of the way. Wisconsin, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Let's do this machine. This one has a nice zigzag on it. As mentioned, I changed the needle earlier today and put a drop of oil in it, cleaned out all my fuzzies, and we should be good to go here. Trying to preempt any problems. All right, let's get this threaded. And then before we start, we're going to go over the members only pack. So at the end of this video, we're going to give away this rug. You have to be here to win. We're going to play a game, and I'm just going to quickly sew it round and round here. If you need to watch the close-up tutorial, it's the video pinned to my channel called the Ultimate Jelly Roll or Rag Rug Tutorial. And I show you the very close-up of sewing it and how to get it flat in that video, so that's super fun. I have family in Victoria. I use a either Janome purple needle or a Schmetz 116. Just lost my bobbin. Stuff all over the floor. All right, we will get this. Right now I'm sewing a red rug. We did one last couple of weeks ago, and then we gave away the fabric for a red rug. Post your rugs in the community tab. We would love to see what everybody's doing. So if you guys have projects that you're doing, go to my channel and find where it says community, and you can post pictures there. And then everybody can see what you're doing. Be fun. All right. Separate from winning this rug, which you have to be here at the end of the video for, right? We have a members only pack. So when we reach 150 paid members of the channel, you have to join the channel. It's $2 a month. You will be entered into the draw for this ginormous prize pack. It's valued at 535 Canadian dollars right now. So when we reach 150 paid members, we're going to do a random draw to pick a random name out of those members, and then we're going to ship this to you free of charge. But you do have to be a member of the channel. Came back and you had a different sewing machine. No, I don't have a rotating shelf under my desk. I actually did it around. I don't know if too many sewing rooms that are covered in thread, right? I did Swiffer yesterday, so that's fun. Okay, so in this, if you want to join the channel membership includes this prize pack if you're one of the first 150 founding members. You get early access to my video tutorials. You get discounts on my digital products. You're going to get discounts on my fabric when I get fabric posted up onto my website, which will take me a minute here. I can't do everything all at once. You get priority replies to comments, and we are going to do some fun members only stuff. But right now we're trying to get our first 150 founding members of the channel, and it's $2 a month to join. Super affordable, and I give away all my information for free. So basically you're helping support the channel, and you're helping support the giveaways. Yay, thank you for doing that. If you want a discount on my mandala designs and you're a founding member of the channel, go watch the video I already put up there. It has the best discount I ever offer for my digital products. So the mandalas you make with Cricut. So we have in this gift prize, all of these videos we did live, so you can go back and watch them as well. We have Robert Kaufman reversible Christmas placemats. So you receive a set of 2. We did that. That was a fun one. We announced my book. I don't know if you can pay for a year at a time. You might be able to. I'm not sure if that's a setting. Oh, and how to join the channel. At the top of your screen, there's a join button. In the video description, there's a link. And if you go back to the main channel, now or after this video is done airing, right next to subscribe is the join button. And we're at 19 members already. So that's not nothing. We're going. We're going to do it. You'll receive a copy of my book, which is also available on Amazon. It's called From Zero to YouTuber. If you want to start a business like this one, I show you exactly how to get started and what to do to make you successful on YouTube. It's an actual guide. It's not me telling my story. You're here for my story. You don't need that in a book on Amazon. You'll receive a clover fabric tube maker, which we used today to make the jelly roll rug. So that's kind of important. Last week we did pillow shams, and everybody voted that they liked this one the best and wanted this into the gift prize. So you'll receive 1 coral floral pillow sham. You put a 20 by 20 insert into that, and it'll be a nice fluffy pillow. We did a live where we sewed this Christmas tea towel, and this was fairly fun and interactive. Everybody helped pick out the stitching and the button and all that kind of fun stuff on there. We sewed some soup bowl cozies, and the soup bowl cozy, of course, tutorial is on my channel as well. And you'll receive a pack of 4 unsewn soup bowl cozies, and they actually match this rug that we're doing here today. We did lives where we made magnets. First off, we did Christmas magnets in the Robert Kaufman fabric, and then we did another day of magnets where we did just like year-round fabric, and everybody decided that they liked this black and white fabric the best. So you'll receive a set of 6 magnets. We actually made a jelly roll rug or a fabric strip rug. So you receive this exact fabric strip rug, which is a 20 strip rug. And then, but wait, there's more. You'll receive this FAF quilter's kit. So it's got a rotary cutter, 2 quilting rulers, rotary blades, 2 packs of FAF needles, and then we have a rotating cutting mat as well. So if you're one of the first 150 paid members of the channel, the second we get that 150th member, we will do a draw, and you'll have to give me your address and all that kind of fun stuff so we can get this shipped off to you. And thank you, Sarah. I think my book is great too. And if you've purchased my book, could you pretty please leave a review, an honest review, on Amazon for me? That would be wonderful, because that will help get my book seen by more and more people. And I turned 50 this year and wrote a book. Can you believe that? I've lost my little chair pad here. Hang on. Wrote a book at 50 years old. Never wrote a book before. I was published before for a story that I wrote, I want to say grade 3. And it's in my, like at my local elementary school. I got published in like, how would you call that? Like a bunch of people from school wrote things and they put them into like a book that was, you know, like a coil bound book. And that was kind of fun. How do we join again? At the very top of your screen, you'll see a join button. Can anybody see the join button on the top of your screen? Maybe they can explain it because I can't really see it. There's a link in the video description for join. And or you can go back to, this is stuck, the main channel, and right where it says hit subscribe, you can join the channel from there. That's exciting, Sarah. And I've got to start over again. My children are grown and in their 20s and living on their own, so now it's my turn. It's kind of scary. Okay, can somebody describe what the join button looks like for Dee Dee? It's literally a join button. I really do want to write a book. Started writing when I was 15, had something published in Young Authors America. Is definitely something I wanted to do. I just see a subscribe button on the right of the screen. Cable Knitter. Hi, Cable Knitter. Have you been here before? There should be a join button on there. Can somebody describe where it is? Look right next to the bell icon. There you go. So when you see that little bell. Okay, so we're going to do a wide zigzag on this. We've got it set at 7.0 and 6.0. And what I do for the center, Alicia, just go back to the main channel once the live is over. If it's not letting you join there, you might have to sign out and come back in. It depends. And if you're on, you don't recall, well, welcome, Cable Knitter. Click on the description button. There you go, Miss D. Somebody's going to get you going here. You guys, I'm just taking the first color and I'm folding it into thirds. And that's going to be the center of the rug. And then the color change will be the next row. I have an Android phone. Regardless, once the video is over, you should be able to go back to the main channel, and you'll be able to see like the channel icon and the subscribe and the join button. And also when I am done the video, about, oh gosh, maybe 20 minutes after the video is done being live, YouTube has to process it. And then I'm able to go back in, and in the video description and the first comment, I will have the join link there, and you'll be able to click on it at that time. Change is scary. I agree. Okay, so we're starting about 1.5 inches down from the fold, and we're going to zigzag back, and then we're going to come forward. So the center is, I folded the first color into thirds. I didn't measure anything. So when you fold your first color into thirds, it doesn't matter the length because you're just doing it for the color. Does that make sense? And that way I have the same color through the center. You're okay, Dee Dee. You're okay. Somebody will help you. And don't worry if something doesn't work. You can always come back another time. Go back, look at things a different time. You know, don't freak out. We're not at you know, at 144 members. We're at 19. So you're not going to miss out if it takes you a minute today to get it figured out. If you're on a phone, click the $ in a rectangle. It will pop up a menu and you'll be able to find a member choice. I'm going to take this out. I somehow missed my rectangle, or my thirds here. So this is what's happened. See, this orange is not quite at the end. So I missed folding this in thirds perfectly. So I'm just going to take this out and I'm going to refold that. It'll only take a minute here. But I don't want that to be the impression that you get. And that's a good lesson for you guys too, I guess, right? Like, I'm not perfect either, so I'm going to screw some things up, and that's just life. I'm going to rip it out, look at what I've done, do better the next time, move on with my life. So look for the $, and once you tap on that, there's a menu should come up, is what she was saying. And it could be on the bottom right-hand corner. Regardless, you guys, it will be a clickable link in the video description and first comment once we're done posting this video. So don't freak out. It will be there. And if you're just starting your business and going, oh, look at that girl, she's so... No, I'm not perfect. I just screwed something up. And I don't want that to go out to a customer. And thank you, you guys, so much for helping out on this chat. This is what community is about, right? Like, we can all learn from each other here. I don't want this to be just about me. Oh, and also, you guys, I'm going to tell you this. Once I get this started, maybe I'll go into that. Now I need to pull my little threads off of here. That'll take a second. There's going to be thread all over the floor. I'm going to have to Swiffer again. Want, want. Yeah, I should be a genius too. I make so many mistakes, Heather, it's crazy. But whatever. I'm not going to beat myself up for stuff anymore. I'm too old for drama or stupidity or negativity or, I don't know. Like, it seems to be, you get to a certain age where people just crap on you. And then, like for me recently, I've gone through a lot of stuff the last couple of years with my husband being so sick. And now I'm like, I will not be participating in any of that. Thank you, bye. Crazy powerful. Hi, Janice. Teeny. Okay, let's do this again. Now I'm covered in thread. Back, forth, off we go. This part doesn't typically take too long once I do it right. Okay, so don't buy fabric today. You guys, nobody buy fabric today. In the video description, when I'm done this video, I will put in my code for connecting threads. I just became an ambassador for them, and my code will not work until tomorrow, but it will work tomorrow, and you will get 15% off site-wide. And so I will have my link in there and my code, and then if you want to buy fabric from Connecting Threads, you get a discount. And there's only like, if you're in, where do they ship to? They ship to Puerto Rico, United States, Canada. They even have free shipping. I believe for Canada you have to spend $125 US, and then you get free shipping. And I believe in the States you have to spend $75 and you get free shipping. So it's really a pretty decent shipping rate. And I love their fabric. I've used it for quite a while, and I just got approved to be an ambassador, which is bigger than being an affiliate. So don't buy fabric until tomorrow, and then use my code and save yourself some money, because this is all fine and well for me. You know, hopefully I can make a little bit of money here on YouTube, and you know, I have a craft business, all that kind of fun stuff, right? But the whole point of doing something like this is to get things for my audience, right? So the bigger my audience gets, the bigger the things are going to be that I can get for you guys as well. So please, you know, hit subscribe. All right, this is much better. Did Melissa leave? It was nice chatting. Have a good evening. Bye, Melissa. This part is super quick. In order to get the rug flat, you need to slow down on these first few corners, squishy the fabric on the inside to make some pleats, and squish it until the outside of this tube that's feeding in lays flat. Go super slow. And about round 7 or 8, you can stop squishing and just go to town. So this is a 30 strip rug, and like I said, at the end we're going to play a game. We're going to use a randomizer to pick a winner. We're going to give you guys all a number. And if you've never been here before, it's kind of fun. And who doesn't want free stuff? If you don't want free stuff, you don't have to participate. Hi, Chris. Welcome to the channel. I'm Jolene. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We are sewing a fabric strip, quotation mark, jelly roll rug here today. I cut the fabric yesterday on a different live, which anybody can go back and watch. And we use the AccuQuilt or AccuQuilt cutting machine. And when we're done this video, we're going to win something here. Thank you to everybody that's joined the channel today. That's amazing, you guys. I really appreciate it. Your $2 a month donation, payment, participation, support helps support the channel. And we're going to grow this into an amazing craft community and do crazy fun things like give away a rug on a random Tuesday because we can. 101 watching. Hit the thumbs up to support the channel. What type of batting do you use in your bedding covers? Okay, so I haven't done a quilt for a while, but if I was doing it, I would use like an 80-20. Does anybody have some good batting there that they can recommend for quilting? That they found? I haven't done one for a while, so it could be, you know, I'm out of tune with what's available and in style and affordable for that. The last quilt I made was probably 4 years ago. I haven't done, oh, bamboo. That's a nice one. Do you have a brand that you like? I bet you that's super cool. We have bamboo sheets and I find them very, just, oh my gosh, they're the best. I buy batting on a roll. I use 80-20. There you go. Buy what's on sale. Steph, are you working today? You're awfully quiet. I might be sad I'm giving this rug away. Oh, this is pretty. Okay, so we're still giving a little bit of a pleat on the inside of this fabric as it goes around the corner for about the first 7 or 8 rows until everything starts lying flat. If you use good batting and good fabric, you should not have to iron. I like wool. Oh, Chris, that's lovely. Is wool fairly pricey though? Good question. Yeah, $2 a month is a bargain. I believe so too. I don't think anybody should have to work for free. And I'm not working for free. But I also feel like you don't have to gouge people for everything. If you had, if I had a community of 1,000 people that spent $2 a month, that would be paying like groceries, that would be paying electricity, my car insurance, maybe my website. Like all of this stuff adds up, right? And it's, you know, you don't have to ask for $1 million from everybody. But yeah, I feel like it's a good bargain, and I feel like I give a lot of value for the $2. And you get discounts on my products as well, and early access to my videos, etc., etc. And you know, I'll think of some more stuff to do for members only as we grow. But you have to start somewhere. So I first joined, this was live today. I just got out of work and headed to Walmart because I needed to buy a new sewing machine. And now I'm going to get my own. Very good, Nada. Nada? I think it's Nada. Vasquez. Yeah, we're still live. We're almost done. We're just sewing the round and round portion of this rug. We've switched sewing machines and we're now using my FAF Quilt Ambition 635. Every single thing I use will be linked in the video description. As soon as YouTube's done processing the video, I'll be able to update all those links so they're clickable. And anytime you want to get something, if you can come back to the channel or copy a link to your clipboard, that's great because it helps me out. I will say that most memberships begin as a founding amount and then the amounts grows higher for those that join after. I don't think I want to do that. What if we just kept it at $2? And everybody, my ask today, and I made this clear at the beginning of the video, my ask today is for you guys to share my channel with somebody. So tell somebody about it, or go to a video and hit share, share it to a Facebook post group, tell somebody about it in a quilting group that you're in, you know, tell a girlfriend over coffee, something like that. That's my ask. And I think that's worth the $2 membership and the chance to win this rug here today. Correct English. Yes. I tried very hard to get people's names correct. Oh my goodness, I am in love with this color palette. Oh man. Okay, so I bought this fabric last year, like after Christmas markets last year, and I hadn't started working on it until recently because I had all these other colors that I needed to restock because they were all out of stock. And I always think to myself, if you would just fill up the other stuff first and save your new stuff for last, you know, it's kind of like forcing myself to do the work before I get to the pretty fabric. And now I get to work with my pretty fabric because I would say pretty much everything that I can restock at this time on my website is restocked. So now I can move on for the next 5 weeks here before Christmas markets start and do all my fun new projects with my new pretty fabric. And I am sure that this is going to sell a lot. Heather, you joined. Did you join today? Because you had some stuff going on, right? Who else joined today? Who else joined the membership? If you've just joined, let us know so we can congratulate you and welcome you to our, what did we call this club? Oh, Dee Dee, you joined too? That's fantastic. Thank you. Wow. That's exciting. We can do this. I keep telling my husband, I'm just going to do it until it works. Yay, us. Just joined. Marjorie, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I told my husband, I'm like, I'm just going to do this till it works. I'm just going to keep at it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. There's crafters on YouTube that are making, you know, their whole household salary. And like with my husband being so sick with his colon cancer there for a couple of years, he did not work for 11 months. And we made it. We made it. We had some investments that we had to use some stuff from. We cut back on everything. We ate at home, like a lot. We didn't take a trip because we couldn't. Like, it was really freaking hard. And I said, I'm just going to keep joining or keep working on this until it works, because I have no idea like how long it'll be. Like, he may never get sick again. Thank you for joining. Who just joined? Artisan Quilting. Like, he's well right now, and his latest colonoscopy came back clear. But he did have a CT scan last week where he had a couple of questionable things on it. And it might be nothing, but it might be something. And, you know, I got to get my crap together, because if he's not able to look after himself, we got to have some stuff coming in here. My husband was just told he had cancer, so I need additional income. I have a sewing machine, so I need to learn from you. Well, welcome to the channel. If you've got a sewing machine and you want to get started, I highly recommend getting my book if you want to start doing this. go grab my book off of Amazon. It's called From a Zero to YouTuber. I don't tell you my story. I actually give you a plan for how to start your own channel and like how you can do this. Lisa joined. That's amazing. My goodness, this is going to be a good day. Where? On Amazon. Amazon, From Zero to YouTuber by Jolene Airy. I'll have a link in the video description for you guys for the book as well. But the book is a plan for how to do exactly this. I don't have any secrets, and it's not me directing you to a $2,000 course, which is super freaking annoying. Because most people put information out onto YouTube or they write a book, and all it does is, oh, I'm out of bobbin thread here. All it does is direct you to their $2,000 course. And I was like, that is not helping people. I'm going to write a book about how you can actually start a YouTube channel. It'll be I agree. It'll be 150 in no time. I agree. It's going to be awesome. So I started sewing, 58 years old. I learned in high school, picked, and then went vocational here in Puerto Rico, age 19. I'm practicing sewing a zipper. It's a killer. New machine today. Yes. What kind of machine did you get? Because you just went to Walmart, right? To get a machine. What did you get? We're all curious. We all want to know. Here's the thing, you guys. If you can't be kind here, don't join, because we're not gonna do politics here. We're not gonna do nastiness here. We're not gonna do drama here. All we're gonna do is build a nice, friendly YouTube community where people can ask questions and support one another. And if that's your vibe, then you've come to the right channel. I don't think I've loved a rug as much as I've loved this rug in about 4 years since I did my green rugs for my bathrooms in my own house. I am loving this. I just purchased your book. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. We can talk about facts of the world, but we're not talking politics. Like, for instance, I say, you know, it's hard to have a Canadian business right now because we're paying tariffs and duties. And now, on top of that, our government postal service called Canada Post has decided they're going to strike. So nothing's easy for small business right now for Canadians. But I'm here, I'm doing my thing. I'm going to go to my Christmas markets with this new rug, and it's going to be fun. There's no cruelty in crafting. There's no dumb questions. All right. I would say we're at about 20 strips done. So we've got a nice wide zigzag on this, which is what you want because you want to catch the fabric on the underside as well. I'm sewing just right of center. And as you can see, I'm not pushing or pulling the fabric in any direction. So don't have any tension on this part. Don't be pushing this. Don't be pulling this. Just let the fabric feed the sewing machine feed the fabric in evenly. You know, just guide it around here with your hand just a wee little bit. But if everything goes in at the same speed and you're not flipping the fabric up like this, you should be able to sew a flat rug. And I know I say that and it sounds so easy, but I have sewn like 1,500 rugs and it's getting a lot easier for me. Which jelly roll are you using? I missed the beginning. We cut the fabric yesterday. So this is fabric that I have bolts of fabric for, and we cut it with my AccuQuilt cutting machine yesterday. This fabric actually should be available in your local quilt stores. It's by Wilmington Prints. So I cut it myself. I didn't actually buy a pre-made jelly roll for this. And like sometimes I buy the pre-made jelly rolls, but sometimes I buy bolts of fabric and I cut my own. And that way I have rugs that match all my other projects as well. I am not using a quilting foot, but you could use a walking foot for this as well. This is like driving a car. When you first drove a car, you could not go very fast around the corner because you didn't know what you were doing. And now, you know, 1,500 rugs into this, I know what I'm doing, and I can sew a flat rug. But give yourself some grace on this project. Watch my main, the actual tutorial I have for this called the Ultimate Jelly Roll or Rag Rug Tutorial, which is the pinned video on my channel. And I walk you through each and every step for how to get this thing flat. I've got my camera right down here in front of my sewing machine. My other projects, so you can check out my website, Chris. My website is AccuStitcheryDecorcan, and all of my sewing is on there. So I sew rugs, dish towels, dish drying mats, soup bowl cozies. Excuse me, I'm getting cough. Pillow shams, placemats, fridge magnets. I have my own line of greeting cards. I have my own line of Christmas cards. I have mandalas that you make with a Cricut machine. And if you're a paid member of the channel, you get the biggest discount. I have a video on the channel that's just for paid members with the biggest discount I offer for my mandala designs. You can download the designs, watch the tutorial, and make your own designs. But if you're not a paid member of the channel and you want the mandala designs, I have a discount code for just my subscribers, which is YT Mandala. So YouTube YT Mandala, MANDALA. So if your Cricut is your thing and you want to make yourself mandalas, you can use that discount code. That's just for my regular YouTube viewers. And then if you're a paid member, we have a different code for paid members. Don't say the code, you guys. If you know what it is, it's your secret code. Go watch the video, and we have an even better code for the mandalas. So essentially your membership gets you access to my special discount codes. So you're getting discounts on my digital products that you wouldn't get otherwise. Pfaff have built-in walking foots. No need to buy it separately. There you go. Just depends on like your preference too. I find this Pfaff very good. I've never been happier with a zigzag, and I've owned a lot of different machines. We just opened this one up. Gosh, what was it, like 5 weeks ago? I was doing a live and my other machine was crapping out on the zigzag, so I opened this one up because I actually bought it that morning. Sewing section in front of a bunch of So I'm in the sewing section in front of a bunch of sewing machines. Okay, you guys, we have a project. Nada is in a store looking at different sewing machines, and I'm assuming asking for help. I have the Singer Heavy Duty for sewing the tubes, which we showed you on the beginning of the live. So is there a Singer Heavy Duty in there? Do I use hearing protection? No, I don't. It's not that loud for me right now. I don't find it that loud. I maybe should when my embroidery machine is going and my Cricut is going. But I think you might want to go to a dealer. Lots of great entry machines at a dealer, and they provide training. I think sometimes too, okay, so Nada, if I don't know in Puerto Rico how many different dealers of sewing machines they have, but I have like these Husqvarna Viking machines. I don't know, can you see it here? This was like a $300 machine. And that I got at a dealer. So it just depends on what you want to get. If you're in Walmart and you're getting a machine right now, and you want to walk home with a machine, the one I was using was a Singer Heavy Duty at the beginning of this video. And we all understand, you know, we should be buying locally or buying through people's links and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes you just got to buy what you need at the moment. And she's standing in the store wanting to get a machine. Heavy. What do you want to sew, Nada? What do you want to sew? If you want to sew rugs, you need a heavy duty. I know these are a lot of questions when you're standing in a store, but these are important questions. Hey, you guys, we're coming up. We've got like 3 strips left, and then we're going to play a game, so you have to be here. If you're sewing a rug, you got to get the heavy duty, girl. You're not going to be happy if you don't. You can always upgrade your machines later. I use mine till they die. I've got machines that I probably should just be winding bobbins on at this point. But I wind a lot of bobbins, so I'm going to use that machine. This is a funny story, actually. One day my husband came home, and my sewing machine had literally started smoking. So, like electrical. So I obviously unplugged it, cut the cord right away. It was done, but it didn't owe me a penny. I used it till it died. And so my husband came home, and he comes downstairs, and he was like, you know, sniffing the air, and he's like, hey, time for a new machine today? And I'm like, yep. It was pretty funny, actually. I used that one up until it was done. Done. Could not be more done. And we're almost done this rug. And then we're going to play a game. We've got, oh, I lied. We've got 3 more strips here. I want to do the rug, definitely. So get the heavy duty machine. The FAF can do all the areas of making this rug. I use the Singer Heavy Duty because that machine is dead. It can't do a zigzag on it, but it does sew a straight stitch super fast. And because of the volume of rugs that I have to do, I would rather use that machine until it literally is on fire like my other one and sew super fast. This one doesn't sew the strip as fast. So I'm just using it like for a time factor as well, right? But the zigzag on that machine is pretty much done. It doesn't keep time and tension. The thread breaks. Everything gets bunged up underneath. It's really quite ridiculous. So don't, like, I'm doing this for a business, right? So I need to go as fast as possible. But you don't have to judge that. If you want this FAF does sew every part of this project. No problemo. Okay, 2 more strips and we're done. Then we're gonna get my notepad. We're gonna assign everybody a number. So, it's going to go by pretty quick. How many people are watching right now? Oh, I've just sewn off the edge here. Dang it. Why did I do that? Because I was looking away. Well, it would have been done, but I had to screw something up. Dang nabbit, Jolene. 58 people. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a fun list. Okay, so I'm just going to change my bobbin because I think that bobbin's going to run out anyway. And I could always use it for something else later on without you guys being stuck here watching. Hopefully my phone doesn't die before we get this all done. And it's going to be a little bit wiggly because I'm going to have to grab my phone off the edge. But we're going to get it done. Present. Hello, 58. Hi, Anissa. We're going to give away this rug in a minute. So you have to be here to watch, to win. In a minute, we're going to assign everybody a number. Then we're going to use a randomizer to pick the number, and the number that matches up with the name is going to be the winner of this. So if you haven't hit subscribe, please make sure to go ahead and do that. If you're joining the channel, find the join button or come back to the video description in a few minutes after I'm done with the live, and the join link will be there as well. It's $2 a month to be a founding member, and the founding members will be entered into a draw, which is currently sitting at 535 Canadian dollars, and that is separate from giving away this rug here. Oh my goodness gracious. This is a dream. I haven't seen one this pretty in a long time in my room. In your cart. Okay. Bottom line, get the machine and budget you can afford comfortably. That's right. Hi, Morna. Sarah, this is the prettiest jelly roll rug I've seen. I've only made a handful of them, but yeah, this is pretty. I'm telling you guys, I don't love everything that I do. I don't. I just like, well, somebody's going to like it. But yeah, I don't love everything that I do. But this one, I am completely and totally in love with. I love it so much. I might have to like put one on the floor of my office to be my new under my desk rug or something, because dang it, this thing is pretty. Okay, we're going to cut this off. Okay, we're going to show off the rug, and we're going to get a pen, and we're going to do this pretty quick. All right. This is the rug that we're giving away right now. Give me a second. Pull up my trousers. Get my shirt unstuck. And get a piece of paper. Okay. Beauty, 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 beauty. Okay. You guys, we're going to assign you a number. So nobody talk for a second here, please. I'm going to go through this list and assign you a number. Okay, so my scrapping is number 1. Janice, you're number 2. Janice Easton, 2. Chris, Kouzelos, you're number 3. Cotton, for me, number 4. Nada, number 5. Sarah Ann, number 6. Artisan Quilting, number 7. Donna, do you want in on the draw here, Donna? You're in on it because you're here and you're commenting. Donna, you're number 8, and your last name is Galbraith. Okay, if I've said your name already, don't comment. Let's get a few people here to leave a comment, and we'll get going here. I'm assigning you all a name. So if you want to be involved in this draw, say I want in right now. What are we doing? Steph, you're getting number... Don't comment anymore if I've already said your name. Steph Crafty, you're number 9. Okay, pause the comments for a second. Tanya H. Oh, I'm missing people. Tanya H is 10. Artisan, you were already in. Alicia, you're number 11. Hang on, you guys. We're going too quick. Michelle Christine, write down your number so you know what you're in. I can't see. Michelle Christine, you're number 12. Anicia is number 13. Jennifer, please stop. Oh, sorry. Steph, please stop commenting. I got you, Steph. Jennifer Burks, you're number 14. Steffi RN, you're number 15. Michelle with the T, TECHKY, you're number 16. Ruby, you're number 17. Denise, you're number 18. Watson, remember your numbers, guys. Morna Robbins, you are number 19. Miss D, you're number 20. Heather Thompson. No, after you've got your number, no more commenting so I can get everybody in here, okay? Heather Thompson, you're 21. Roxy Cerrone is 22. Gloria E. Intrancan, you're number 23. 23. Susan, okay, a couple people leave a comment here so I can get you guys in. Susan Gabriel, you're number 24. Susan Gabriel. Lisa Heinlein, you're number 25. Nola's Country Store, that's Loretta. She's one of our members. She's 26. Okay, you guys, leave a few comments here. Tammy Baker, do you want in on this draw, Tammy? You're number 27, Tammy. Dee Dee, CAVAZOS, you're 28. Okay, once you've got a number, no more commenting. Tammy Baker, you're 27. So if you're still here and you don't have a number yet, leave a comment here so I can add your name to the list, please. We're at 28. How many people are still watching? Somebody tell me how many people are still watching. I'll take a sip here. Dee Dee, we've got you. You're 52. Yeah, okay. Got it. 52 people are watching. Ebony E, we don't have you yet. So you're number 29. Okay. Who else wants in? Cotton for Me, did we not get you in already? Yeah, Cotton for Me, you're number 4. So we know how many people are watching. Alicia Dewar, did we not get your name here already? Alicia, I believe you're number 11. Okay. In 10 seconds, if you haven't left a comment, you're cut off from the draw here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No more comments. And I'm going to wait 10 seconds for them to come up. Alicia, you're in. You got in just at the end of it here. Schaefer. You didn't have a number already, did you, Alicia Schaefer? You're number 30. Lynette Thomas, you're number 31. Yeah, Artisan Quilting, we've got you. You're number 7. Artisan Quilting, your number is number 7. Okay, no more people. That's it. We told you the comments are in. So we're ending at Lynette Thompson, or Thomas, sorry, Lynette Thomas, and she's at number 31. Okay, so we've got 31 people entered into this draw. And you're going to win this jelly roll rug here today. This one right here. Pretty, 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 pretty. You're taking my rug from me. Okay, now we need to move the camera. So bear with me, you guys. It's going to come all the way over to my computer screen. And we're going to get in here and get a Google randomizer thing here. So bear with me for a second. Random number picker. I like the picker wheel. I do like a picker wheel. Okay, so we've got 1 and the maximum is 31. And I'm just going to pull up the names here. Marjorie, did you not get your name in here? Marjorie Birch. Marjorie, you're going to be number 32. I did see you here, and I think that we should have some grace for people that are a little bit, maybe, I'm guessing with a name like Marjorie, you might be a little bit older. Marjorie Birch, we're putting you in at number 32. That's your number, girl. Okay, now we're done. She was here the whole time. She maybe couldn't figure out how to comment. All right. Oh, goodness. So now we need to change this to 32. And now we're going to spin the wheel and see whose number it is. Spinning. Number 3 is the winner. You guys see that? Chris. K-O-U-Z-E-L-O-S. Chris, you've won the rug. Chris, you've won the rug. Crazy. Okay, I'm going to spin my camera around here. Chris, you won. That's exciting. Okay, so do we know? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I got to move my camera because, you know, I just have to move my camera. That's fun, hey? All right, let's get this down here so you can actually see my face. Fun, 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 fun. Chris, yay, Chris. Very exciting. Okay, so Chris, here's what you have to do. You have to send me an email with your address so that I can send this prize to you, which is so exciting. Look at the big smile on my face. I'm so excited for you. So happy for you. Yes. So Chris, my email is AccuQuilt@gmail.com. So my channel name, AccuQuilt, no spaces, at gmail.com. That's my email address. Okay, so you have to send me your address, and then I have to figure out how to ship this thing. You'll get it, though. Canada Post is on strike, so I have to figure out if I'm going to purulate it or whatever I'm going to do. But you're going to get your rug. So where do you live? Let us know where you live, because we're all excited. Yeah, congrats. That was fun. You're so kind. I'm just having fun. I'm having fun because it's fun. And I'm just determined, like, I'm not going to live a crappy life and not have any fun. Prosper, Texas. Okay, so we're going to ship it off to you. I don't know if it's going to be Purolator or UPS or something, but I'll get that figured out and I'll get it shipped off to you. But you do have to email me your complete mailing address with zip code, all that kind of fun stuff. And then once I get a provider, whatever, I will send that off to you. And I'll give you like the tracking number so you know. And other people have won stuff. So and got their stuff, like Kat from, I'm sure it was Catherine, my scrapping mama, was that who it was? She won the fabric here a couple weeks ago, and it's on a tour of the United States right now, but it will show up eventually. And if it doesn't, by all means, I do want to hear about it. But yeah, that's so fun, hey? Why not? So my ask for today was for you guys to tell somebody about this channel. That's all I ask. That is like, please do that. If you can hit subscribe because you like it here, that's much appreciated as well. And if you can join the channel, if it's in your means to join the channel for $2 a month, that's awesome as well. And you've ordered the book. That's so exciting. If you've ordered my book, please leave a review on Amazon. All this stuff helps build the channel. We're going to build this massive community and do fun stuff like this all the freaking time because it's fun and we can, and make some new friends. So I guess that's it for today's video. Does anybody have any comments, questions, concerns? Oh, my book. It's $14.95 American, and it looks like this. And it's called From Zero to YouTuber by Jolene Airy. It's on Amazon, and it will show you how to have a YouTube channel like I'm doing here, how to grow a YouTube channel. It doesn't have to be for crafting, but it's going to give you an overview of like an actual plan for how to start and build a business on YouTube. And my next book will be all about crafting, and it's in the works now. I haven't got that far yet. I can only do so much at a time. My main focus right now is my Christmas markets in 5 weeks from now. So I'm going to be here live a lot. The community tab will have like when I'm going live again. So you guys can follow. Most fun ever. My energy is contagious. Well, that's good because that's better than needing a cream for something, right? I don't want to be contagious in a, like, you're going to need a cream for that. But yeah, it's so fun. And tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to be able to do a live tomorrow. And I'm pursuing Connecting Threads website. Okay, so tomorrow, when the video is done processing and putting all the links, right? And then tomorrow, my code for Connecting Threads will be active and you guys will get 15% off. And my name's Jolene Airy. Right here on my book. See my book? Jolene Airy. Oh, it's probably backwards because I turned my camera around. Happy to run into you. That's fantastic. You as well. I hope you come back. I can't do a giveaway on everyone, but we do have the big members only package available for all our members up to 150. This was completely awesome. You completely made my day. That's what we need more of in the world. I think that if we had more of this, we would have less of the other crap that's going on. So I think if more women specifically could start their own businesses and start contributing to the economy and start reaching out to other women and start building communities of people, like-minded people, I think that we would have a lot less crap in the world. And if I can do it, you can too. I swear to God, because I used to have this like crippling social anxiety. Couldn't go anywhere. Like if I had to go somewhere where I had to meet new people, like when I was like 16, 17 years old, I'd have like a complete meltdown. And now I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I just want to go out and have some fun and meet some nice people. I can't be the only person in the world that's in their craft room looking to make some friends. So thank you for being my friend, I guess. I took a break from getting all my jelly roll strips sewn together, and I'm getting ready to add a batting strip and make a tube so I can make my ratching rug for my daughter-in-law. That's fantastic. This is the one that you're getting if you won here today. I'll put it up because my face is not important. So, and Jolene's one, my day's not over until somebody sings to me, right? I get serenaded every day which is also kind of fun. Gorgeous. I love the rug too. I'm super, super duper happy with it. I'm going to have to make some more because I cut all those strips yesterday, and I'm glad that I bought bolts of this fabric so I can get more. I cross stitch daily and I sew at least once a week. Friends are always welcome. That's awesome. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. We'll just have a little chat on the way out the door, and then I'm going to get on with my life. I've got to make some supper. Oh my gosh, it's 10 to 5. How did that happen? So happy to click your watch live. Thank you so much. I'm glad you got your machine, and come back soon. Maybe you'll win another prize. When I am going to do another live, I'm going to post it in the community tab. So I'll probably, tomorrow I might be too busy to do one, but I should be back here on, what's tomorrow? Wednesday? Thursday, should be back. And thank you guys all for being here. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Thanks for the love. Thanks for joining the channel. All the things you guys are doing here. It's going to really make a difference, I hope, not just for myself, but in other people's lives as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys. Yeah, that's awesome. We'll just end up the comments here pretty quick. Make sure everybody's got in on the fun. Thank you all for encouraging. No problem. Come back. We'll help you with anything. Thanks, Steph. Good having you here again today. Thank you for coming to almost every live. Thank you for oh, that's sweet. Allowing you. It's fun. It's fun. Oh, I'm seeing all the little icons here for all the new paid members. That's amazing. We're going to have so much fun, you guys. I promise. It's only going to get bigger and better. I promise. And I know you hear a lot of crap on the internet, but really I'm literally putting myself out there, and I'm doing what I said I'm going to do, and I'm taking some people with me for it. So it's awesome. Have a blessed day. Yeah, make sure you send me the email. And if for any reason you can't figure out how to email or whatever, just leave a message in the community tab. I have no intention of ghosting anybody. You're going to get what I said you're going to get. So that's amazing. All right, you guys, the comments have kind of slowed down here, and I hope you've had a wonderful time here, and we will see you in the next video. Watch the community tab, and I will post the time. Probably tomorrow afternoon, I'll be able to post the time to come back on Thursday. All right, have a great day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.